Hello, everybody. Welcome to, I believe, the first anti-bingo match of the tournament. This is for Super Mario Bingo's, Super Mario Odyssey Bingo tournament that we're doing. We're doing a new format each week or each round, and this round we got anti-bingo going on. For people unaware, what anti-bingo is, well, specifically, we're doing anti-triple bingo, meaning that the opponent is going to choose a line for the other player that they have to use. And then the other two lines are selected by the player. So it's kind of like it's a triple bingo with a little bit of sauce thrown in. We're currently waiting on the opponents to decide which ones to give to the other player. I do have them now. Okay, I will be putting them in the tracker. So I want to clarify this with Fiesel before I do this. Am I putting the one that Triscuit picks for Zypher in Zypher's board, or am and vice versa, or am I putting Triscuit's choice in Triscuit's color, Zypher's choice in Zypher's color? Like, okay, so I'm putting what Triscuit wants for Zypher's color. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so Triscuit, who is green, Triscuit green wants Zypher to do C2 in purple. C2. This is fun stuff. I know it's so complicated. And then Triscuit has to do R3. Okay, cool, cool, fun stuff. Now that we got that confusion out of the way, so those are the two lines that have to be done, and from there we have to figure out the rest. So I'm highlighting those for myself to get some ideas here. So looking at what Zypher has to do first off, because I'm just like looking at first thing I'm seeing. I see the 30 moon sand. That is dirty. 3 moons from shiny rocks, meaning they have to go back to Cascade. 5 moons from 8-bit sections. Both of them have, and that is going to be a lot. That is going to be a lot of 8-bit sections to go through. 6 checkpoints, sand, not huge deal. And world peace in 3 kingdoms. That's a huge deal. And then for Triscuit, he's got to do the outfit door in Seaside, meaning he's got to go to Seaside. World peace restored in Wooded. 35 regional points in Lake, not too bad. 30 regional points in Sand. Okay. That's not too bad. Honestly, I think that Zypher got the shorter end of the stick here. I will be looking at other goals as well, but from what I understand, the important things are like looking for things that have low synergy and not so much things that have late game stuff. Because it's not that hard to just go to just gun it to Seaside. Like, it's not that bad. What's really bad is having to continuously go back and forth like crazy. And so the 3 moons of shiny rocks is bad. There's some late metro log. So they just, by the way, they also had 60 seconds to choose the line for their opponent. So they had some good time to figure it out. So they definitely had the time, and that before they even started playing the game, they had 60 seconds. So they had some good time to figure out strategies and how they really wanted to screw each other over. Anyway, so far we got both players working through the first moon. I was too busy looking at the board and chat to really see if they went for any purples. We'll find out after this moon here. I don't see any on Zypher's side, but what about Triscuit? Are there any is even a cascade purple thing to go for? I'm down. I don't think there is. There isn't. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I don't even know why I was looking for it. There is 12 moons in those kingdoms. That's a possibility, although I don't see it happening given the goals that people have here. This is like a whole other beast. Like, this is some... Anti-bingo is like a whole other beast of, like, figuring out what you're gonna do. Because, like, it's so interesting of, like, you're forcing a route on your opponent. Is essentially what's going on. And so, like, looking for Triscuit, first off, we've got the synergy of, I can't figure out the other lines right now, but I do see 25 regional coins in Lake as an option. We've also got... That's about it. Actually, that's all I can think of. 6 checkpoints stand, I guess. 10 minutes from... Never mind, that square's at a terrible location. So we'll see where Triscuit goes with that. This board's dirty anyway. Yeah, this board is late Metro no matter what, even if they were to pick the best lines that they could. So, yeah, this is a dirty board. Zypher gonna be working towards... okay. Just the moon on a hill or something. I forget the name of that thing. And it's a very simple named moon. Anyway, doing some time runes, getting 12 moons in Cascade. It looks to be here, which makes sense for Zypher, I think. I mean, yeah, it does, but they're gonna have to come back here anyway, so that'll be for later. Zypher doing a chest clip. I don't think they made it high enough, though. Yep, gonna have to go around. And Triscuit will be the first one out of here. As I said, Zypher will be spending a bit more time in here anyway. Is gonna come back to this kingdom, so isn't gonna collect all 12 moons right now, though. At least I hope they aren't, because they're gonna have to come back, as I keep saying. And we got another controller disconnect from Triscuit. It keeps happening. Keeps happening. I got both timer challenges from Zypher. I don't believe there are timer challenges on the board. They're just fast moons, to be honest. Ooh, really nice movement with the up row cancel there. And then immediately going into the 8-bit section, because both of them got to do 5 moons from 8-bit sections, which is actually a bit surprising that Triscuit didn't do this moon because of that. Meanwhile, while I'm saying that, Triscuit is going for purple coins in sand, as they do need 30 of these. So yeah, they're doing the ones in the town. And yeah, Zypher just got 12 moons with that sub area, I just realized. Or no, sorry, got 11. My bad. Okay. I miscounted. So they're good for now. Like I said, they'll be coming back to Cascade. Keep saying it. I don't know why I keep saying it. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, has to do both 8-bit. Has to do 5 moons, maybe section. So okay, coming here. Interesting. So yeah, they are actually going to get 13 moons from this kingdom then. So that is an interesting move. And of course, because you haven't captured the Odyssey yet, you don't have the checkpoint warp to the Odyssey. So you're gonna have to manually jump over there. Meanwhile, Triscuit, form Jaxi Skip, is gonna be using Jaxi for, and also unlocked Jaxi to use them for some good stuff. That looks like a direct line into a cactus. I forgot that Jaxis are unaffected by cacti. Good job, me. I swear I played this game, but I also haven't ridden Jaxi in like pretty much since the game has come out, so Triscuit using these checkpoints to their advantage. They did not have 6 checkpoints on their on the line that they were forced, but they could still go for it. I mean, it's not a bad choice to do with how many regional coins they have to do here. But they don't have to stick around in sand for too long anyway. So, I mean, depending on, of course, what route they end up doing, and there is no fast route on here. So. Zypher moved on to sand, of course. Is just going through the any % route for now. Is not doing DSTA at all. And Triscuit picking up an 8-bit moon. And Triscuit just did atop the highest tower, but it's not marking it. So, interesting. Not marking it. Zypher making their rounds to doing their 6 checkpoints, made it all the way over to the Bullet Bill sub area door. Not gonna go in it, just there for the checkpoint. And then also looking at where regional-wise he's going. Did not Zypher's going. Did get 3 regional coins, but only really did that for the routing, it seems, because they aren't really going out of their way anywhere for purple coins otherwise. Did get atop the highest tower. And he's gonna be here for a while because they're getting 30 moons here in Zand. Like I said before, I do really think that Zypher got the worst one here, because this is so much time in sand and having to do world peace in 3 kingdoms. Oh my god. So yep, Zypher is just going to be doing 30 moons. Doesn't really matter which 30 moons. I mean, there are a lot of moons in sand. It's possible, but like, it's just going to happen, and it's just kind of like, we'll let Zypher do his own thing. For now, Triscuit, though, moving through the Bullet Bill sub-area while Zypher is doing Jaxie Skip. Yeah, so it is 2 more. So it's essentially triple bingo, but your opponent chooses one of the lines for you. And you can see on the layout here which line the players are being forced to do. Yes, triple with 1 choice made. So Zypher has the purple line in row 2. The second row. Yeah, the layout works great. I really do enjoy this layout. It's really nice and gives us a good idea of what is going on here. So yes, it is first to 3 lines still. But one of the lines was chosen by the opponent. The players were given, just for reference as well, the players were given 60 seconds before even starting the game of looking at the board. So they were looking at the board for a full 60 seconds without any like distractions from the game as well, which is also different from triple bingo. Like, typically you don't get that at all. It's revealed when the timer starts. But here, because of the idea that they had to choose a line for the opponent, they get that 60 seconds for planning, I suppose, for planning for to how they are going to screw over their opponent best. Triscuit has moved on to Lake Kingdom, by the way, and is going around collecting regionals, as they do have 35 regional coins in their line. Nice defeat of Rango. I think I had covered this last time I commentated Triscuit. I don't believe they are aware of how to do lake clip. I might be wrong about that. By the way, Zypher missing the slot spoon, having to do it again. Gets it the second time. Triscuit also grabbing some Music Note Moon. One of the 2 Music Note Moons in this kingdom. While going around and grabbing their purples. I don't think that they might be going for the Music Note gold, but it also could have just been because this moon was on the way. I'm also now noting that they did after they got the purples, they just did a straight. They just went for a beeline to Rango. So that could have been need to unlock more things going on here. I mean, there is the puzzle room as a square on this board as well. Zypher is still searching for moons, got 21, still needs 9 more. And yes, here's Triscuit solving the puzzle room. Which kind of does make me think that they're choosing row 5 along with row 3 for themselves, which should be interesting because it's 40 regional coins on Seaside. Like, I would think you would... Oh, wait, no. With the outfit door, you're already collecting a bunch of regionals anyway, because you have to get the outfit. So that actually makes sense. So, yeah, makes sense, definitely, too. So this is looking like row 3, column 1, row 5 for Triscuit. Meanwhile, Zypher has only revealed has only shown like what 2 of their lines are going to be. You know, the one line that they were given and the one that they have shown, rather. So they have currently row 2 and column 2. Not sure yet what their third line that they're going for yet is. I mean, they're still in stand, so it's kind of hard to tell right now. Okay, Zypher entering the Moai room. Triscuit also did this moon. I recall. I guess just for sub-areas total, it's a possibility. But actually, Triscuit's not going for sub-areas total, as I already discussed with what lines they're going for. So... Okay, so if I think about this correctly, Zypher should be finishing out their route inside the Sphinx room if they're doing it optimally. But I mean, given what they're doing right now, they might leave the Sphinx room instead of porting out of there and get their 30th moon that way. Not sure. Nope, they are going into the Sphinx room and then coming right back out. Slightly slower, but not much, so it's not a huge deal. Admittedly, this is also a very good place to port out of, even though there is a pipe right here. Okay, I believe... Yeah, so as I said, I think Triscuit is going for... I completely forgot what I was saying for a moment there. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Triscuit going for 24 moons in Wooded. Unless they are going for the same line that row 2. Because they did get at the top of the highest tower. Is this a 3-row board for Triscuit? That would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. Don't do that. Because, like, they did get sub-area moons. Oh, but that would be a Metro. My bad. I can't read. I can't read sometimes. Anyway, so yes, I'm pretty sure they're going for column 1. Yeah, column 1, row 3, row 5. So yes, they're getting 24 moons in this kingdom, so which makes sense alongside their world going for world peace. By the way, Zypher made their way back to Cascade, and is up after leaving Sand. Went from Sand to Cascade to collect the shiny moon, shiny rock moon, and then is now going into Wooded or Lake. Could be either. They need to do both anyway, so we'll see. I mean, they already chose it. I don't know what they chose, though. I wasn't looking. Interesting that Triscuit's doing this. I guess he'll port back up here? Because he needs to do Spewart. Okay, Zypher went to Lake first. Doesn't really matter too much for this route. As I said, they need to do both. And yeah, I guess because Triscuit needs to do so many moons in this kingdom, they gotta go everywhere. And so yeah, doing sewers and also the Spewart. So I guess porting up to Spewart out of this moon. Sorry, out of the second moon in the sewer. Yes, okay, I was correct about that. Zypher working through Lake meanwhile, and collecting regionals along the way. Some nice regional routing going on. Okay, Triscuit has defeated Spewart. We'll be continuing on with World Peace, of course. While Zypher has just finished up the 8-bit / music note section of Lake. Ooh, Triscuit just barely not making that jump. That jump is doable. It is just difficult. You gotta do the cap stall. Zypher completing out Rango, which makes sense. A very short World Peace Kingdom to do. And Triscuit with the 8-bit moon in Wooded, making even more sense of the well done. Well done with the routing to get that moon to trigger while you're in the 8-bit section. That is peak routing right there. Okay, Triscuit to be entering the Twerk Drift fight now. And this will be exactly 24 moons. Well done with the counting. I don't know how to count, but Triscuit does. And we had exactly 24 moons when they finish up Twerk Drift. I count with my fingers. I don't really know any other ways to count. Okay, no. Oh! The triple jump! Triple jump flower for S here, flower red skip. No, I got the count and count. I was thinking of just the count from Sesame Street. I did not. I was not aware of count fun count. But anyway, yes, nice triple jump FRS there from the button area, and nice tower skip as well. Yeah, this looks like Triscuit's game. As I said, Triscuit got what I think is the better line picked for him out of the two. Yeah, like Triscuit actually has some solid synergies going on. Like going to see it isn't all in anti. It's not always about finding which line forces a player to go to Seaside or Snow. It's about which line doesn't have synergy. Excuse me. And in terms of which line doesn't have synergy, the line with the least amount of synergy is definitely column 2. That's true. If there's an early finish, you have to make sure they go to Seaside. That is true. But there is no early finish here. Our earliest finish is Metro. So... Zypher gonna be going to the outfit door, which does, I believe, confirm their third line being bottom left, top right. I wasn't sure if they were doing that or column 1. It didn't look likely, considering, I mean, they weren't really going for a lot of moves here. Or, I mean, they could be, I can't tell. It's still too early in this kingdom. But I didn't really see them going for too many music notes, so yeah. And Zypher going to make the fall on the way up here. Unfortunately, gonna have to make the climb a second time. And we'll see if Zypher's able to nail this jump on the first try. Is well done. And given that Zypher is forced to do World Peace in 2 more kingdoms, they did Lake's World Peace. I expect they're doing it here in Wooded as well, and that seems very likely given that they are doing the Windmill. They already did Speward. I mean, that's how they're at the Windmill right now, of course. How do you know what lines they chose for each other? Magic. And also, currently it's in the layout, although I did put that there. But it was done in chats. It was done in the race room chat. But yes, it is marked on the layout. If you look on just on the borders of the bingo board, you see two, like, lines that indicate which... Two lines the length of the square that indicate which line of the bingo board they're going for. They have to go for. So Triscuit is forced to do row 3, and Zypher is forced to do column 2. And for anyone confused by rows versus columns, rows are the horizontal lines, and columns are the vertical lines. And for anyone who doesn't know those words, rows are the left to right lines, columns are the up to down lines. I'm just gonna keep going, it's fun. Aaron, I'm having fun, okay? Triscuit looking to be doing the route where you kill yourself in the 2D section. F's in chat. Oh, but did take the checkpoint here, actually. So, is it gonna be ported back to the Odyssey? Yes, Cypher might have had Speeding Up Boy going on. Yeah, he's supper now. Shoutouts to mobile autocorrect. They also could be latitude and longitude lines. That is very true. But this joke has gone on long enough. Anyways, for jumping into Deep Woods. Yeah, it makes sense, actually, because Zypher is going for that outfit door, as they're doing the bottom left, top right row. That is what we call the diagonals. It's funny. But people know bingo, so yeah, I should stop saying these words, but I don't know, it's interesting. It's something to talk about. Everyone hates me, it's fine. Zypher continuing with their Deep Woods. I think they just got the outfit door and they're leaving. So yeah, they're just getting the nut to the... Never mind, they are using T-Rex to reveal a round pound move, I guess. Which they don't need, so this is interesting. Like, unless I am looking at their lines incorrectly. Oh! They need a moon for the Shiny Rock. Right. Deep Woods is the Shiny Rock moon. You are correct. Top right. Yeah, bottom left, top right, diagonal. My bad. Okay, Triscuit working through Mecha Brutal. Mecha Wiggler. I can't think for some reason. Oh! Triscuit gonna be working towards a 3-cycle Mecha Wiggler. Unfortunately. Definitely giving Zypher some leeway there, because Zypher did have the slower route, as we did all figure out at this point. But Zypher still has Cloud and Lost to go through. Nice Cloud boost, by the way. And Triscuit's still struggling to get that final hit onto Mecha Wiggler. Finally able to make it out. Hi, chat. Hello, SpeedGaming chat. And as we are in boss fights right now, it's kind of just the lull portion of the commentary, because the commentary is always more interesting when they're actually doing moves and not bosses. Bosses kind of are pretty standard, pretty just par. Nothing too exciting going on, in my opinion. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Triscuit's line is actually just not that bad of a line. Like, as I keep mentioning at this, as I have mentioned multiple times at this point, Cypher definitely got the worst line. Zypher struggling to get up on this tree, as they are forced to do. If they were to go over to that area on the left, they would be forced. They would force a Rango, a Klepto, force a Klepto, which they don't want to do. And Triscuit now working through Bullet Building Room. Should be good for the cycle as well. But isn't even going to go for that. Is doing the Cappy Vault. And Triscuit going in the sub area for some music note. Oh, and accidentally leaving the sub area. Oh, I don't know if this isn't technically a sub area because there's only one moon in here, right? I believe that's why it's not considered a sub area. But anyway, yeah, that is. Does it twice! Does it twice! Aaron apparently has done this 3 times. We are currently 1 short of that. Carefully! Does not do it that way. Yeah, Triscuit deliberately stopped their momentum so that they could properly not like accidentally go leave that sub area place. As I stated before, per bingo rules, I don't believe that is counted as a sub area because it's only got one moon in it. Or it might still be a sub area. I don't know. I don't know these rules. I'll have to look into that later. I'm sure someone in chat is going to tell me otherwise. It's probably a sub area now, thinking about it. It's not a sub area. I was correct. Cool. Okay, Triscuit now finishing up in the People's Room. While Zypher is currently doing the Town Hall jump, City Hall jump. Did not get the chest moon, interestingly enough. I mean, it makes some sense considering they are going to be doing 10 moons from sub-areas. So that's a lot of sub-area moons. And so yeah, they don't really need the chest as a spare moon. They can do whatever, they can do a bunch of other moons. But anyway, Triscuit should be done shortly. He's just got a little bit in Seaside to do. He's got the regionals. Yeah, he's got 3 goals left on this board. So this is looking very much like Triscuit's board. Oh, but yes, Zypher only has 1 goal left. So this is interesting. I mean, sub areas take a while. This is close. But I think this is still Triscuit's game. It is going to be close. As this isn't even going to be a moon collection period for Triscuit. He is literally just going around collecting as many purples as he can as quickly as possible, then purchasing the outfit and leaving. Oh, he is getting 1 music note moon. Excuse me. He's getting 1 moon in this kingdom, and it's the music notes. Okay, so now we'll be seeing what is going to go on here. Yeah, Zypher already saying GG in chat, just by the way. They're still going through it. It's still happening, but like, unless Zypher just had like some crazy thing just happen to them, we'll see. Yeah, given the chat delay, I think, that stream delay has caught up at this point, I don't think they messed up on anything. They are just at this point agreeing with me that, yeah, this is certainly the slower route. So, we will see now. Triscuit just working through, currently at 30 purples. Has already gotten the music note moon that they need from this kingdom. And failing to capture that Chief. Okay, 3 more three more purples. But first gonna first gonna get the outfits before getting the 3 more that they need. Okay, there's the 40 total. And now porting over to the outfit door. And ending it off with a nice hula. We don't get to see this square too often in most other modes, but here we're seeing it. And that is going to be a GG for Triscuit.
Hello, Troy.
Yo, Triscuit, how you doing?
Pretty good.
GG.
Thanks. I did not come into this thinking I would get a win here, but
I mean, what ended up... I mean, yeah, sweet. I mean, Zypher does have some notoriety in this game at this point.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I guess they just aren't great with knowledge of what is a good strategy in anti, because they give you a pretty good line, actually.
Yeah, I'm assuming you know what lines were given.
Yes, I was seeing that, and it's also marked in our layout, so all of chat knows that as well.
Well, okay.
All the viewers know. So yes, I think honestly that Cypher gave you a very good line. And
Yeah, I was thinking about that line, but I figured the Cascade Revisit plus so many moons and sand was so good to work with to give him. Plus, I figured with Peace Wooded being in the center, that would basically be in many routes anyways.
yeah, when I clarify, when I say good line, I actually mean a line that is not that actually a line that you might do anyway on this route.
Yeah.
like if you were just doing this in a standard triple bingo scenario, that line might have already come up.
Yeah, I feel like I routed this pretty decently.
Yeah, and so that's what I was saying. And this is something that Agron attested to when I was commenting with him earlier, is that in anti, you don't so much want to be looking for the line that forces your opponent to go the furthest, although that is good in some situations. A lot of the time, you want to be looking for the line that is going to give your opponent the least amount of synergy.
Yeah, with what I gave him, he could have finished, I believe, by Wooded first. With just the one line. I don't know what the whole board entails. But my line that I gave finishes really early, but it's just a lot to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth.
With, like I said, the Cascade Revisit, so many moons and sand.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking, I don't know if with that line, Wooded Piece or Sand Piece would have been the play.
Yeah. And now we do have Zypher joining us. Hey, Zypher.
Hello.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. I have no idea what time you got, but I think it was at least within 2 minutes.
I got a 50-18 if that helps.
Okay, so there's a little bit over 2 minutes, so I gotta finish it.
Yeah, like
yeah, it's still a
2.5.
fairly close finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was unsure about my line for Triscuit choice, but looked at all of them. I'm like, well, row 3 forces, real quick. Row 3 forces Seaside and has World Peace Wooded, and I don't really see anything that could be that bad besides Call of Duty, of course, which I had to do. But, I honestly still think that I might be wrong, but I think my choice is a little bit better still. I just played like absolute crap the entire time, so I had absolutely no chance against someone who actually knows what they're doing, so.
I feel like your line just has too much synergy with other goals on this board, like 35 and 25 regionals, Peace Wooded, 24 Wooded, and 3 pieces, Seaside Outfit, and 40 regionals. 8 bits and notes.
Honestly, I was more just looking for a seaside force finish, snow seaside force finish, than one really long goal that would waste time, and that was Wolfie's Wood. So then you
That's fair.
managed to work with row 5 with the 3 row pieces, and home 1 was just, I guess, there. I don't know, 24 minutes maybe.
Yeah, ultimately it wasn't like bad decisions, but I mean, Iron is pointing out that this might have been like actually one of the fastest routes on the board, like what Triscuit was forced to do essentially.
Yeah, because I do believe I looked for a while, and I'm pretty sure mine was the only pre-seaside finish. So.
Yeah, but it is the only pre-seaside finish. I believe it's a late Metro finish.
Yeah,
which is
your
what
route-
you
It's
did.
the Metro finish with only ground suburbs, yeah.
But it's still a lot of moons, and so like even though it is the earliest finish on this board, it is a lot.
Yeah,
I
your
just
route
couldn't find a standard route that I liked, to be honest. Because 40 regionals, I'm sorry, that just takes forever. Like, especially when I don't really run APC, and I have no idea where the fastest 40 regionals are, that just takes forever. So I stayed away from that, and then, I mean, column 4 isn't bad, but also has a 10 mins, so it's like, that's what I'm trying to avoid, but I would have to go row there that has the goal I'm trying to avoid.
Right.
What's also funny, this is just really small and minor, but the lost route I routed before, and I was so happy that I got to use it just because it's so funny that I actually get to use the other Klepto skip.
Wow. Yeah, I understand. My thoughts was weird. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get the Toonie Moon and I'm gonna skip. I think I said I'm gonna skip the last moon. It can be really annoying sometimes. So I'm like, okay. So then I grab the wrong moon down there and I leave without knowing. And I'm like, I realized that by the time I just got barely too far away to make it faster to go back.
You talking about for Cascade? Sorry, I zoned out for a second, to be honest.
Oh yeah, so then for some reason, like, I just felt like it would just be fastest, especially without Klepto, to just go back at the end and just get it, and then Death Warp out. So I guess it didn't end up being the worst thing in the world, but it definitely was a pretty dumb play.
Oh, we're talking Lost. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I had to deafen for a bit. Someone interrupted
No,
me.
it's all good. Okay. But I did want to touch on that. You ended up getting 13 moons in Cascade, despite.
Yes, I'm very aware of that. That's because I was originally having a plan, but then I forgot about getting this Napier moon, so I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna get 13, I guess. Yeah, but I was well aware of that.
Yeah, so you did end up wasting a little bit of time because of that.
So what was with that
So it's like-
cringe? What was that cringe Wiggler pattern I got? I like kept shooting that one orb, but it hit some other one instead.
Yeah, and that's why you ended up with a 3 cycle.
Yeah, I thought it was over at that, but
You had some good distance. I believe Cypher was in Cloud when you got that. So
oh,
Was I really?
yes,
Yeah, I honestly thought for me that it was looking, because I obviously can't see what Triscuit is, but goals-wise and progression-wise, I thought, okay. When he was marking those goals, I was like kind of in the middle. I think when he marked his wood goal, I was in the middle of it. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be pretty close. I can't remember. I think when I had like a 2 or 3 goal lead, that's when I'm starting to feel like, okay, I can definitely win this. I just need to play well, and I didn't. And I also didn't know that Triscuit was getting the Night Metro Moon when I was in Cloud, so.
yeah. I mean, your I feel your like the majority of your like goals that you had to work through were actually, yeah, your goals like all over the place. So that was probably like what was going on. Like you had to go through a lot of sand, you had to go through a lot of wooded, a lot of a lot of cascade as well, I guess. Not like a lot, but 12 is still a decent amount.
It wasn't that much, but I don't even remember when I left Cascade. If I had to guess, it was probably like 9 minutes. I don't remember.
Yeah, just like all the moons that you had to do in sand. Um, you didn't have as many moons as Triscuit had for wooded, but like also working around in wooded.
I was wondering if there was like a way to ignore the center goal for Zypher and do Sand Piece instead with 30 moons. But that would force Seaside, wouldn't it? I think so.
Yeah, what I was trying to do is not force Seaside, because I realized you gave me a line that did not force Seaside, but then there was only 2 other lines that didn't have a Seaside goal in it, and they weren't. I mean, yeah, they just weren't great. But
I
I
mean,
think I had 1 goal left when you had like 4 goals left. Your 4 goals were a lot faster than my 1, so.
yeah, and I mean, like, yeah, 5 ground pound moons in CLI isn't too bad, but I mean, uncorking 3 fountains is pretty annoying.
Yeah, the only one I was really looking at was row 5, but
Mm.
I just really don't like 40 regional seaside because I think it is the single slowest seaside goal in the sport, just for my standards at least. I'm like,
Right,
it's not
just
Yeah,
unfamiliar.
Seaside regionals can be really weird if
And
you
it
don't
looks
know
kind of,
where.
I mean, yeah, that looks kind of weird. Like, even the routing that you ended up doing, Triscuit, but it looks kind of awkward. I mean, it looked like it was like the actual APC route, but it was still like, this is awkward.
It would have looked a lot less awkward if I didn't need the notes.
That's fair.
Or the, what's it called? The
The outfit.
outfit door, because I didn't realize that would have warped me towards the starting spot.
Right. Okay. Looks like Zypher got disconnected, I think.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunate.
Some connections issues. They happen. I don't know if we want to wait for him or if we just want to close it out, because I was about to close it out anyway.
I'm gonna ping him actually.
Oh no, just said it in chat. Got heavily overwhelmed by RRL. Okay, so got some
Okay.
real world stuff to deal with. All good. So yeah, GG's to Zypher.
Yeah, GG for sure.
GG Triscuit.
It would also be quite funny if the chat followed me, you, and Zypher.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Quite comical, if I do say so myself.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations, Triscuit. Moving on to round 5 of the lower bracket.
Which is either against Mulan or Alex, I just checked.
Yes.
Whoever wins that match.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of names that like people know of, like Zypher was certainly the one that made more sense to be afraid of. Although Mulan and Alex, both good players. I've seen Mulan a couple times in chats.
Yeah, I haven't seen Alex play, but I've played against Mulan actually, and he's a pretty good player. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see what that goes on. What goes on there? I mean, but this is, as from what I understand, this is the first anti-bingo.
Is it?
I think it was.
I'm gonna check the brackets.
I think it was.
There's been none on the lower side,
Yeah, I think it's the first one.
and winner side I think is the first one as well. Yeah.
So yeah, we got to see what it looks like in a tournament. Although people have been practicing anti, so still a thing. Not necessarily the first time that anyone's seen an anti. In terms of people playing. In terms of people competing, though, like in terms of people watching tournament, this was their first foray into anti-bingo for Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of depth to it as well.
Yeah. It's not right away of just like, yeah, pick the line that goes the farthest. But anyway, I could keep talking. I talk forever. I do that all the time.
Yeah, you gotta find good lines, and then you gotta find bad lines, and then you have to see what lines you would put with those bad lines.
Yeah, I feel like the 60 seconds going into it as well is very interesting. Of like, you effectively are getting an extra 60 seconds to plan out your route.
Basically, obviously you don't know exactly what your opponent's going to give you, but you know like a few lines that they might, so you plan around those.
Yeah, it's like it's so, because it's like 60 seconds of like not even playing the game, so like you're not distracted by anything. You are legitimately just planning your route for 60 seconds.
Well, yeah, I was trying to decide between the column 2 and row 3. Eventually, I decided row 3 just had too much synergy on it with other goals on the board.
Okay, sorry, I gave you a bit of silence there because I was looking up the schedule for.
Yeah, what's their next match? It'll be Ninja Zane versus JD Boy on Friday.
Yeah, we got a bit until our next match, but there is something that we'll be making our way towards when we finish, whenever we finally stop talking to each other, and we'll be moving on to a Mega Man 10 80% race going on. Okay, so yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. Follow if you want, or don't. I won't stop you, but it'll be really funny if you do.
Absolutely comical.
Yes. Thank you everybody for watching. Keep watching Bingo. It's fun stuff. Super Mario Odyssey Bingo is a lot of fun. And I'm excited to see more matches. As I always am. Bye.